Now, the rest of the story.
Welcome back. Well, I didn't get all the video shots that I was really hoping to do tonight. I just got home. I got shut down rather forcibly against my will. This 82, like the 4640, had some hidden demons that it picked up throughout the winter after being, well, idle for the last 2 or 3 months. I hope it's not really much of a big issue, and quite honestly, I think it's because these newer tractors are full of electronics. I'm pretty sure it's a wire issue or electronics issue. According to what the screen is telling me, it says that my alternator is buggy. That's not exactly what it said. It said something along those lines, that alternator was acting up. And I have a hard time believing that the alternator is bad. I mean, stranger things have happened, but the alternator on that 82 was brand new last October. So to think that it has gone bad in that amount of time is highly unbelievable, especially since that just running it tonight, I did make it a note to go and check to see how the battery was charging or what it was actually putting out with the alternator, and it was running right at 13.9 volts. The alternators typically run, I think 14.2 is where they run on average, but keep in mind I'm also running all my lights, plus I had my phone plugged in, radio on, the fans running. I pretty well had everything on in the tractor that I could because, you know, it was actually getting kind of late and I was trying to stay cool because it was kind of nice out. But anyway, as far as chisel plowing goes, I ran for about 2 hours. I was going to get a couple other like action shots as I was going here, and that first shot I had at the beginning of the video, I really didn't take the time to realize that the tire was going to be coming up and take up as much of the screen as it did. But hopefully I get another chance to get some more shots. If I don't, I guess we'll just chalk it up to this fall because the plans have not changed from last year, this spring, going into this fall of 2019. The plan is to get everything chiseled that's going into corn, well, especially corn on corn, everything worked up that we can, so we don't have to do any chisel plowing in the following spring, but we do it because I feel like it's necessary. So after spending an hour and 15 minutes tonight, I ended up calling my brother. He came out, brought me some tools because I was definitely unprepared. I really wasn't planning on going out as late as I did. I mean, it was like 8 o'clock by the time I actually got going. Ryan came out. We went through. I checked the batteries. I checked the wires from the relay, the starter alternator relay, to the alternator, and I checked the fuses and everything else like that. I did some switch gnostics because according to the book and everything I could pretty well figure out, I was originally aiming towards it being a bad fuse, but from what I can tell, it's not that. So I'm going to call the dealership up tomorrow, Sloan's in Bloomington. I'm going to see if they can't walk me through anything I have wrong or anything that is immediately, evident to them that I could at least diagnose over the phone. Don't really chalk that down like that's improbable. That's exactly what we had happen last year. The wire that goes to the starter, it was actually loose last year. It was just sitting, kind of making contact here and there as it was bouncing across the field. All that happened is that the bolt that holds it backed out just enough that the wire was able to get loose, and it turned into another starting issue where the tractor would click, but it wouldn't even turn over. 5 minutes over the phone, and I had it running. So, crossing my fingers, hoping I can do that again tomorrow. As far as like tonight, it's definitely something different. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did go back and check the starter, but tonight the problem is the tractor won't fire. It will turn and turn and turn. I could turn it over about a dozen times, and it will not show any indication that it's going to run at all. So I'm just going to see what Sloan's can do. If they can't, I'll just have them come down, and they'll probably put a computer on it. Yes, a computer, and that's something that they got that I really can't do. They hook the computer up and at least tell them probably where they should be looking. A lot better than me just kind of running the line. So, Yeah, it was kind of a double whammy. I wasn't planning on the 4640 and the 82 giving us issues going into the spring, but luckily for us, it's not in planting just yet. The plans are, if I can get done chiseling, then another day and a half, maybe 2 days at the most. All I have left to do is the place where I live. Ryan sounds like he's going to do some of his, but as far as anything I'm going to chisel, I can pretty well be done in that amount of time and go from there. What I'd like to do is we have some corn stalks that are standing yet that are going into soybeans, and seems like we won't be doing soybeans here for another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depending on what Mother Nature throws at us. I mean, it could be a month yet before all I know. The plan is to go up and take the 82 and the Earthmaster up and disc down those stalks once, let them kind of mellow out and kind of maybe deteriorate a little bit more once you get them knocked into the soil, and then go back through before we go to plant beans here in, let's just say, a month, and hit them once more and plant it. It's all according to plans. Of course, I've said this time and time again. It's a farm. It's an operating corn or crop and beef farm. Nothing hardly ever goes the way we plan it. And honestly, when things go exactly how we were planning them to, all of us kind of get on edge, because just because we're making a plan to do something doesn't mean we honestly expect it to go that way. So, not saying I'm superstitious or anything, but usually means something's about to work against you in an extreme way, right? So, all right, thanks for watching. I'm about to break down. That's why this video is about to come to an abrupt end. Take care, take it easy, keep in touch. I will talk to you guys tomorrow night, and hopefully I'll be running. All right, talk to you later. Bye.